이제부턴 나를 위하여 부르지. 나만 깨어있을 뿐.
멈춰!
모두들
절대
후회? 하, 네가 누구랑 얘기하는 줄은 아는 거야?
What's going on, guys? Kage here, back with our Legends Neverland video. I'm trying something new with the lighting and such. Let me know what you think about it down below. But we have a new system in the game. This is all about smelting and anima, which is right there. And this is a pretty interesting thing. What I'm seeing from it so far, it looks a lot like fate cards meet crystals. Now let's check this out. So when you smelt them, as you see right here, they're going to require these crystals, but they have to be specifically for that type. So if I want to upgrade the weapon slot, it requires weapon. Now what also happens here is it does stats. It takes it to T1 as we see right here, but what's also very important is that it gives us the stats here. As you see, sword gives you, well, weapon slot gives you attack, but as you see here, the plus green, so it will give you a base attribute of the attack, defense, HP based on what they have. So same as we level other equipment, you're going to want to do the hat first, then the bracers and gloves, followed by the belt and boot, and the chest last, because it'll give you the least amount of stats. This can change if you want to be slightly tankier or whatnot, but more offensive focused, this is what you want to be. Now what that's going to do for you is they can also get 2 stats. As we see, if you roll here, you are going to get crit or attack. You can get tenacity and attack, block attack, break attack. That's one of the 4, and you see they all have 2% chance to happen, and the green ones have 23% chance to happen of each. And what do you do if you don't roll the one that you want? Then up here, that's going to be reforge. So you're going to smelt to get it done, to take you to T1, and if you don't have the stat you want, you're going to want to reforge to get the stat that you're looking for. How do you get these starstones? It's all going to be a bunch of new events in the game, which don't start until the 1st. Specifically, the camp and the glory start on the 1st. The rest might start a little bit earlier. Have to see how it goes. Now, once we get how we get them from the primary way, looks like camp from what I can see. Camp, we don't know how this is going to go yet. This seems to be some kind of ranking. But what we see here is the 2 on the left is the stones. The 2 in the middle here is the anima. And on the right is obviously wills. It'll be kind of funny because right here it just looks like regular wills. But what would help is if there were cores here, even if they're purple. Core IOs would be really, really powerful here. But obviously that's never going to happen. When I saw this, I was a bit scared. If you've played hero collector games, you're familiar with the red star system. Obviously we have purple, so we have blue, purple, gold. It goes up to rainbow. Maybe they would make it pink or something, but effectively you would roll on this and you would get, oh, I got a 2-star whatever fairy, and then you use it to upgrade your fairy, which scared me a bit because I see the 3-star fairies and 4-star fairies in here. But once we looked into the anima, they end up being like fate cards. One of the best ones you can see right here is something like Marigold, that gives you a stat, as we see tenacity, and a effect, as we see stun duration increased. So as you stun someone, it increases how long that stun lasts. Now what's nice and makes it like fate cards, in my opinion, is right here can be combined up to golden quality. So you can take, well, I'll show you in a second, 3 blues to make a purple, 3 purples to make a gold, which is like fate cards but also reminds me of crystals, because with crystals you can put random ones together and get what you get. But I like that. Now the bad part is it says up to gold, and we see there's red in there. So it is similar to when Fate cards were released, where you could only get up to gold by doing your dailies, and red was from events or spending. And that's kind of what it looks like we're looking at right here. As we see, it's even more like Fate cards, because with Fate cards you have to be in the slot, as we see weapon, armor, boot, stuff like that. And as you will see right there, break and then an effect. And then same with Fate cards, you have to pick between break and crit, for example. So Tranquil Bloomflower, weapon slot, break. Dahlia, weapon slot, crit. And the Dahlia, a mobility duration increased. So a cannot move effect like Butterfly Orchid will be increased up to 17%. And different ones as you go here. And there's no difference between a fairy or a pet one. It's just a different picture. Each one is going to have its own effect. So all Dahlias are going to be crit and a mobilization duration increase. But as you go to the higher tiers, it'll be a higher number. That lowers the randomness to it. But then this is still Legend of Neverland, so there's got to be some randomness, right? So when we go to the next one, this is how you get them. Almost exactly like crystals. You put 3 together, and then you combine them. So 3 blues to make a purple, 3 purples to make a gold. We can't make reds. Now, what's interesting here is that no one has these yet, so we can't check it. But it looks like it's going to be like crystals. You put 3 random ones together. It does not appear like you can put 3 Dahlias and guarantee a purple Dahlia, for example. That would be nice, but what we've seen from how they do crystals is they have regular up to a point, and then once you're at a high level, then you could put 3 Dahlias together. Maybe there'll be something they'll add later on, where you can go from gold to red, but it has to be 3 of the same. That would make sense, and that would be fine. We can grind this by doing our dailies, weeklies, payouts, things like that. But I've seen effects like this. There are easy effects like damage increase, pierce rate, and protection rate. And there's more off-the-wall effects like this, immobilization. There's stun increase. There's silence increase, which helps fire, because there's 2 fire flower fairies that do silence, as well as Blazing Owl that also has their own silence. There's knock-up duration decrease, which is very good against a class that does knock-up, but most importantly against wind users, because they're one of their big things is Spring Radiance Camellia, knock up, knock up, knock up, and then do all of that. So there's a lot of wiggle room in what we can do with this. I'm hoping they add more later on as well. Let me know what you guys think down below. Please subscribe if you haven't. Let me know what you think about the lighting and camera angle. Till next time, guys.